Hello, English learners, and welcome back to English Pod. My name is James, and today's episode is all about meeting someone new at a cafe, a friendly, realistic conversation you can use in your daily life. We'll listen to a dialogue between James and Catherine. First, just listen and try to understand. Then, repeat the sentences out loud to improve your fluency and pronunciation. Let's get started.
Excuse me. Hi, I'm new in this city. Do you know the best app for getting around?
Oh, hi. Yes, of course. Most people here use City Move or QuickGo.
Thanks. I wasn't sure which one to download. Do they have English?
Yes, they do. Both apps work in English and are easy to use. You can also pay by card or cash.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. By the way, do you live here?
Yes, I do. I've lived here for about 4 years now. How about you?
I just moved here last week. I came for work. I'm a web developer.
Nice. Welcome then. I'm Catherine, by the way.
Thanks. I'm James. Nice to meet you, Catherine.
Nice to meet you too, James. So, do you like the city so far?
Yes, I do. The people are friendly, and the food is amazing. I just need to learn how to get around better.
You'll get used to it quickly. If you want, I can show you some good places this weekend.
Really? That would be amazing. I've only been here for a few days, so I don't know much about the city yet.
No worries. I moved here last year. I know some great cafes and parks.
That sounds perfect. By the way, what's the best app for transportation here? Uber doesn't always work well for me.
Oh, people usually use Bolt or Careem. They're cheaper and faster than taxis.
Great, I'll download them. Thanks for the tip.
No problem. So, what brought you to this city?
Work, actually. I got a new job in a tech company downtown. I work as a software tester.
Nice. Is it your first time working in this city?
Yes, and honestly, I like the vibe here. It's not too busy, not too quiet, and the people seem kind, like you.
Thanks. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I work too. I'm a graphic designer at a small agency nearby.
Yes, I do. It's creative, but sometimes stressful, especially with tight deadlines.
Yeah, I can relate. My job needs focus and patience.
So, what's your usual day like?
I usually wake up at 7, make some coffee, then walk to work. I finish around 5, and sometimes I go to the gym or read.
For me, I work from 9 to 6, mostly from the office. In the evening, I either cook or order food, then watch some series or read tech blogs.
Do you cook often?
Not really, but I'm trying to learn. What about you?
I cook simple things. Pasta, rice dishes, salads. I enjoy cooking on weekends.
That's cool. Maybe you can teach me someday.
Maybe. What do you do on weekends?
I like going for walks, taking pictures, and sometimes playing the guitar. I'm not very good, but it relaxes me.
Wow, I love music too. I used to play the piano when I was younger.
Really? That's amazing. Did you take lessons?
Yes, for about 5 years. My parents wanted me to play an instrument, and I actually enjoyed it. I even played in a small school concert once.
That's so cool. I always wanted to play piano, but we didn't have one at home.
Yeah, it's not the easiest instrument to keep around. Do you have any other artistic interests?
I like photography. It started as a hobby during university. I enjoy capturing city life, nature, small details. It makes me feel present.
That's beautiful. I think photography helps us see the world differently.
Exactly. Speaking of university, what did you study?
I studied communication and media. I wanted to be a journalist at first.
Oh, wow. That's quite different from graphic design.
It is, but I guess I've always liked creating and expressing ideas. Journalism felt too fast-paced and stressful, so I changed direction after graduation.
Makes sense. I studied computer science.
That's often how it goes. You learn more from the experience than the subject.
True. University also taught me how to manage time, work with people, and handle pressure.
Same here. And I made some great friends during those years. We still talk sometimes, though we all live in different places now.
It's funny how life takes everyone in different directions. Do you feel like you found your path?
I think I'm still figuring it out. I enjoy my job, but I want to do more. Maybe freelance or start something on my own someday.
That's inspiring. I feel the same. My job is good, but I dream of building my own app or project one day.
What kind of app?
Maybe something for language learners or travelers, something simple but useful.
That's a great idea. You already understand tech and user needs.
Yeah, I just need to stop overthinking and start building. Sometimes I spend more time planning than actually doing something.
I know that feeling. We always want things to be perfect before we even begin. But sometimes we just have to start, even if it's messy.
Exactly. I think traveling helped me with that mindset. When I travel, I'm forced to make quick decisions and adapt.
That's so true. Travel pushes you out of your comfort zone. Where have you traveled so far?
Let's see. I've been to Spain, Italy, Germany, and a few places in Asia, like Thailand and Japan. Each place taught me something different.
Wow, that's impressive. I've only been to France and Morocco, but both were beautiful in their own ways.
Morocco. That's high on my list. The colors, the markets, the food. What did you like most?
The people, honestly, so warm and welcoming. And the mix of languages and cultures, it's fascinating.
Yeah, I love that about travel. Seeing how people live, how they think. It makes you realize how big the world is, and how similar we all are in the end.
Beautifully said. Do you prefer solo travel or going with friends?
I enjoy both. When I go alone, I meet more people, but with friends, it's fun to share moments. How about you?
Same here. Solo travel can feel scary at first, but it builds confidence. And when I travel with someone close, it creates memories we'll laugh about forever.
Totally. One time, I got completely lost in Rome at night. No internet, no map, just my poor Italian and some kind strangers.
Oh no, but that sounds like a great story now.
It is. At the time, I was stressed, but now, I smile every time I think of it. That's the magic of travel.
I love that. I think we grow the most when we're uncomfortable.
Exactly. That's why I want to travel more. Maybe even live abroad for a while.
Same here. There's something exciting about starting fresh in a new place. New streets, new people, new habits.
Where would you go if you could move tomorrow?
Maybe Portugal. Good weather, relaxed lifestyle, and beautiful coastline. You?
Japan. I love the culture, the food, the balance between tradition and technology.
That's a great choice. Maybe one day we'll both be having this same conversation in a different country.
Maybe on a beach with the ocean in the background.
Or in a quiet cafe just like today. Wherever it is, I hope we still talk like this.
Me too. You know, Catherine, this conversation has been one of the best parts of my week.
Same here, James. It's rare to talk with someone so openly, especially someone you just met.
Let's go straight into another real conversation, this time in a different situation with new expressions and vocabulary. Keep listening, stay focused, and repeat out loud when you can.
Hey, James. It's so good to see you again. How's your English learning going?
Hi, Catherine. I just started a few weeks ago. It's exciting, but also a little scary, to be honest.
That's completely normal. Learning a new language takes courage, but don't worry, we can speak slowly. And if you want, I can help you during our conversation.
That will be amazing, Catherine. Thank you.
All right, let's talk about something simple. Or maybe not so simple. Let's talk about love.
Love? That's not simple at all.
True, but it's a topic full of strong emotions and great for practicing English. Let me teach you a sentence. Listen carefully. Love is not about finding the perfect person, but about seeing an imperfect person perfectly. Do you want to try repeating it?
Okay. Love is not about finding the perfect person, but about seeing an imperfect person perfectly.
Yes, and you said it very well. Now, do you know what imperfect means?
not perfect?
Exactly. And seeing someone perfectly means accepting them as they are, their good and bad sides. That's what real love is.
I think I've felt that kind of love before.
Would you like to describe it in English?
I can try. I was with someone. She was not perfect, but when I looked at her, I felt peace. I felt like I was home.
That's beautiful, James. You're expressing your thoughts clearly. Let me teach you another phrase you can use. To feel at home with someone. It means you feel safe, comfortable, and completely yourself.
To feel at home with someone.
Now tell me, what do you think love really means?
I think love is when you care about someone more than yourself, when you want to protect their smile.
That's a lovely way to say it. Here's another useful sentence. Love is when someone's happiness matters more than your own. Love is when someone's happiness matters more than your own.
Love is when someone's happiness matters more than your own.
Perfect. You're not just learning English. You're speaking from the heart.
You're a great teacher and a kind friend.
That means a lot, James. Honestly, I enjoy our conversations. They're real, and real conversations are the best way to learn a language.
I feel more confident when I speak with you. I don't feel judged.
That's how it should be. Mistakes are part of the process. Even native speakers make mistakes. Actually, do you want to learn a nice expression about that?
Sure.
We say, mistakes are proof that you're trying. It's simple, but powerful. Want to try saying it?
Mistakes are proof that you're trying.
Exactly. Grammar is important, but connection is more important. So, James, tell me, if you could describe love in just 3 words, what would they be?
Maybe trust, kindness, and effort.
That's beautiful. Why those 3?
Because without trust, love becomes fear. Without kindness, love becomes control. And without effort, love slowly disappears.
That's very mature. I honestly didn't expect such a deep answer from you today.
Me neither. Maybe English is helping me express things I didn't know how to say before.
Exactly. That's the magic of language. It gives us new ways to understand ourselves.
Exactly. It gives us new ways to understand ourselves.
Yes. And sometimes it helps us face things we've been avoiding. Emotions, memories, even truths about ourselves.
That's true. Since I started learning English, I've found myself thinking more deeply. Like, I question things I didn't before.
Can you give me an example?
Well, I've been thinking about how I handled my last relationship. When it ended, I blamed her. I thought she gave up too easily. But now, looking back, I realize maybe I was afraid of being vulnerable.
That's a huge realization, James. Not everyone has the courage to admit that.
It's just when someone gets too close, I push them away. I smile, I joke, but inside, I panic.
You know, there's an expression for that in English. You build walls to protect yourself, but sometimes those walls become your prison. It means we shut people out to feel safe, but then we feel lonely inside those walls.
Wow, that describes me exactly.
We all do it in different ways, but healing begins when we become aware of it.
Do you think people can really change?
Yes, but not overnight. Real change happens when we decide to face ourselves with honesty and patience. And sometimes we need help.
Help from others?
Yes, friends, therapists, even a language partner, and help from within by being kind to yourself. That's something I had to learn the hard way.
Did you go through something like that?
Yeah, I was in a relationship where I completely lost myself. I changed everything to make him happy and forgot what made me me.
That sounds painful.
It was, but it also taught me a powerful sentence I want to share with you. Love should never cost you your identity.
Love should never cost you your identity.
It's true. Healthy love allows you to grow, not shrink. It supports your dreams, not silence them.
I never thought about it that way before, but now it makes so much sense. Love should help you become more of who you are, not less.
Exactly. If someone truly loves you, they'll want to see you shine. They'll encourage your passions, not ask you to hide them.
Thank you, Catherine, for everything, for the conversation, the lessons, and for making me feel safe enough to be honest.
You're more than welcome, James. You've grown so much, not just in English, but as a person, and I'm proud of you.
That means a lot.
Before we wrap up today's talk, let me leave you, and our listeners, with one final thought. Love is not possession. Love is appreciation. We don't own people. We appreciate them, support them, and walk beside them. And to our wonderful English learners out there listening, thank you for spending this time with us. I hope this conversation helped you practice real English and also reflect on what love means to you. Remember, listen again to improve your understanding. Repeat the sentences aloud to speak more confidently. And in the comments, tell us, what does love mean to you? Just one sentence in English. We'd love to read it. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more spoken English learning videos. Share this episode with someone who might need both language support and a bit of emotional wisdom. Until next time.